Aam Aadmi Party's MLA Amanatullah Khan has claimed that the Enforcement Directorate has arrived at his residence this morning in order to arrest him. Khan is under the scanner in an alleged money laundering case related to financial irregularities pertaining to the Delhi Waqf Board. The MLA from the Okhla constituency took to social media to say that the ED is at his residence. And it's also Aam Aadmi Party's Sanjay Singh who has reacted by saying that there's no proof against Mr. Khan, but the ED's hooliganism and Modi's dictatorship that continues. That is the message that he put out on social media platform X. And it's also Marisa Sodia who's gone on to say this is only work that's left for the Enforcement Directorate. Suppress every voice raised against the BJP, break it, arrest and put in jail those who do not break or get suppressed.
देखिए इस वक्त जो है 7 बजे हैं और ईडी वाले मेरे घर पे सर्च वारंट के नाम पर मुझे अरेस्ट करने के लिए आए हैं और मैंने इनको लिखा भी था और हर नोटिस का जवाब मैंने इनको दिया है। जब ये मुझे नोटिस कर रहे हैं तो सर्च वारंट के नाम पर सिर्फ इनका मकसद मुझे गिरफ्तार करना है, हमारे कामों को रोकना है। पिछले 2 साल से मुस्तकिल ये लोग मुझे परेशान कर रहे हैं और अब ये मुझे गिरफ्तार करना चाहते हैं। सिर्फ इनका मकसद है कि हम लोगों को तोड़ना और हमारी पार्टी को तोड़ना। हम लोग टूटने वाले इनसे नहीं हैं, ना हम इनसे झुकने वाले हैं, ना हम इनसे डरने वाले हैं।
आम आदमी पार्टी में एक लंबी जमात अपराधियों और भ्रष्टाचारियों की है और जब उन पर कानून कार्रवाई करता है तो ये चिल्लाने लगते हैं। दिल्ली वक्फ बोर्ड जैसी संस्था में भ्रष्टाचार करने वाले, गबन करने वाले अमानतुल्लाह खान जो गाहे बगाए अपनी गुंडई के लिए चर्चा में भी रहते हैं, आज जब जांच एजेंसी अपनी कार्रवाई कर रही है तो अब देखिए चारों तरफ हो हल्ला। अरे अगर आपने चोरी की है, अपराध किया है तो आपको उसका जवाब देना पड़ेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि इस देश में कानून का शासन है और कानून मियां सबके लिए बराबर है।
Well, we have my colleague Shreya joining us. Shreya, get us the latest. This is Mr. Khan who has claimed that the ED has reached his residence. The ED raids are taking place at his residence and that the Enforcement Directorate has come to arrest him. Get us the details that you have for us in this case.
That's right. So the ED team has been conducting their research, and of course outside Amanatullah's house we can see a large contingent of Delhi police and paramilitary forces that have been stationed outside Khan's home. Several senior Aam Aadmi Party leaders have claimed that he is being trapped in a fabricated case, and the fact that ED might just arrest him today, and these are just claims that are being made. And we also know that this is all related to the fact that Khan has been facing charges related to the illegal recruitment and financial misconduct during his tenure as the chairman of the Delhi Waqf Board. And he has also gone on to say that he was refusing the ED team to enter his home because his mother is undergoing cancer treatment. Amanatullah has said that it is sheer dictatorship that is taking place, and the ED is a puppet in the hands of the dictator. He is making reference to the central government, and he has also gone on to say that if it's a crime to serve the people honestly or not, and he has questioned how will this dictatorship last. We also know that several of these AAP leaders have been rallying behind Amanatullah Khan's and has been condemning the ED's action and claiming that the leader would be arrested. And we know that that these allegations, this connection, this case is related to his tenure as the chairman of the Waqf Board between the year 2018 and 2022, and he has been accused of having financial gains through illegitimate means, and the ED has earlier in the month of April has also questioned him for over 12 hours in connection with this claim, and the ED has also gone on to claim that he acquired quote unquote huge proceeds of crime in cash through these illegal activities. It alleges that Khan invested these proceeds in purchasing immovable assets in the name of his associates. So now we know that the search is going on. We have seen visuals of the ED team going through the documents and materials at his home, and he's afraid, Amanatullah Khan, he's afraid that he might get arrested, but these are just claims being made. The ED has not declared anything concretely as of now, and we know that this dramatic action is taking place in Okla at Khan's home, the very constituency that he represents in the Delhi Assembly.
So, Shreya, the claim that is really being made by the central agency is that his role has changed from a witness to that of an accused because he filed for anticipatory bail.
That's right. But then at the same time, these AAP leaders have condemned ED's actions and have alleged this to be an entirely political vendetta, BJP's vendetta to fabricate this case against him and arrest him.
Right. So, of course, the ED recently has moved a complaint against Amanatullah Khan for not appearing before the agency and not joining the probe in the case related to the alleged irregularities in the appointment in the Delhi Waqf Board and leasing of its properties. The central agency had alleged that Khan has been, his role and his involvement in the case has changed from that of a witness to an accused because he filed for an anticipatory bail plea and was running away from the investigation. It is the lawyers that have further gone on to say that they were never able to conclude the probe against him because he was not presenting himself before the agency. A charge sheet has already been filed against 4 accused people at one firm. It has alleged that 100 crore Waqf properties were given on lease illegally. It is also alleged that 32 contractual employees were appointed in the Delhi Waqf Board during the chairmanship of Mr. Khan, who flouted the rules. So, to get more on this, we have with us Priyal Bhardwaj, spokesperson of Delhi's BJP, joining us to get us more on this. Priyal, from what we are hearing, the Aam Aadmi Party has gone on to react. We heard Sanjay Singh, take on to social media platform X by saying that this is nothing but ED's hooliganism and Modi's dictatorship that continues even though there's no evidence against Mr. Khan. How would you react to that?
See, those who have been involved in the corruption for so long are now being investigated by the agency. So why there is an objection now? They should cooperate with the agency, which is conducting its investigation wherever it is necessary. Agency had summoned Mr. Khan to record his statement under the PMLA, which is Prevention of Money Laundering Act. Mr. Khan, as we know, that when he was Waqf Board chairman, he has recruited so many people. And he has, in the violation of Section 24 of the Waqf Act and Delhi Waqf rules, he has done and he has misled the people, the community, and to the Delhi government as well. So, AAM leaders, they are expert in deceiving the minority community by embezzling the Waqf Board properties and their funds. So why not now the agency is doing their part? They should definitely cooperate, which is the essential during the investigation.
Right. Well, it is, Mr. Khan himself who has gone on to claim that there is no case against him, that this is just an attempt to break the party. He's gone on to say that we are not going to bow down, we are not going to break. Those are the comments that have been made. He's also claimed that the ED is there to arrest him and that the ED has been harassing him for the last 2 years. Priyal.
Well, I would comment on this. If they are innocent, if he is innocent, then definitely agency would let them go. But when the agency is doing their investigation, they should definitely cooperate during the essential, which is the essential part of the investigation. If they are not doing the same, then who is the culprit?
Well, he was granted bail earlier on, and then again he has been summoned yet again. And this is in connection with the Enforcement Directorate's recent complaint filed against him, allegedly for the non-attendance of the summons in the Delhi Waqf Board. So, given the fact that he's gone on to say, he's had an issue with the family, his mother-in-law has cancer, which is why he's been asking for more time. So, what was the urgency of the central agency to land up at his house in the morning, given the fact that on medical grounds he's been asking for more time?
Well, on that part, I would just say that agency or any part of agency, let's say whether it is ED or income tax or CBI for that matter, they are doing their bit, which should be the need of the hour. So let the agency do their part. I would just request on this, and they should cooperate.
Right. Of course, we are also trying to reach out to the Aadmi Party in order to get a reaction. Of course, we did hear Manish Sisodia also react to this. Manish Sisodia has gone on to say this is the only work left of the Enforcement Directorate to suppress every voice that's raised against the BJP. Break it, arrest and put those people in jail, those who do not break or get suppressed. Priyal, how would you react to Manish Sisodia's comments saying that those voices that you can't break or those voices that can't get suppressed, what the BJP does is tries to put them behind bars?
I would refrain from this, that, whatever the comment is coming from Mr. Sisodia, that, see, that is very clear. When the agencies are doing their bit, they are finding out the facts and figures. That's how they are coming up, right? Without any basis, without any facts or figures, they can't jump onto the conclusion and just randomly appear in front of anybody's house with a search warrant. So there are certain, facts and figures and the details which agency is doing their bit and their part. So how can
Priyal, let's just get, Huda Zariwala of the Aam Aadmi Party who's joining us. Ms. Zariwala, how would you react to Priyal Bharadwaj saying that the ED is just doing its job, while the Aam Aadmi Party claims that the ED is not doing its job, but its aim is only to break the party?
Well, it is extremely unfortunate what the ED is doing at an hour when clearly Mr. Amanatullah is, facing a situation where his mother-in-law, an ailing cancer patient, is in the stages of her post-surgery recovery. It is extremely unfortunate that the ED does not cease to play in the hands of the ruling BJP and stir more and more trouble for the Aam Aadmi Party. This is not a case that is recent. This is a case that has been ongoing for the past 2 years. We've seen Manish Sisodia ji has been granted bail in the same case without absolutely any proof from the ED. Sanjay Singh ji is granted bail after 6 months of jail, again without any proof from the ED. Even Arvind Kejriwal ji has been granted bail earlier thrice, from the courts. In fact, for the ED, he's still on bail. It's just the CBI, due to the CBI thing, the bail is yet to be granted. So clearly, this is a case of political vendetta. It is a clear-cut case of, the ED being typical months before the run-up to the Delhi legislative election. This is all done to harass the Aam Aadmi Party. This is clearly done to ensure that Aam Aadmi Party, continues to face trouble and gets played in the hands of the ED, which is obviously, a sort of puppet organization, being run by the BJP, by Modi ji. Honestly, there is nothing, no merit to the case. Nothing has been proven after 2 years of non-stop raids, of non-stop troubles caused by the ED to multiple members of the Aam Aadmi Party. Dr. Satendra Jain is still, they're not able to prove anything against Dr. Satendra Jain. He's still in jail for the same. All of these leaders are innocent. Aam Aadmi Party has done nothing wrong. And this is a clear case of, an anarchy sort of setup. BJP knows that it's going to lose the elections, the 2025 Delhi legislative elections. BJP knows that there is absolutely no way that they can prove a case of any sort, of any corruption, of anything, either in the money laundering case or anything in the Waqf Board case, as far as Amanatullah ji is concerned, or anything against the Aam Aadmi Party. BJP can only harass these leaders because the Delhi Janta does not want them. They have thrown them out of power in the NCD. BJP has not been able to be in power for the past 3 elections in Aam Aadmi, as far as Delhi elections are concerned, where Aam Aadmi Party has been in the lead, for the past 3 terms, so to speak. this is going to be the fourth term in 2025 where the Aam Aadmi Party is set out to clearly get a majority and yet again return to power. Arvind Kejriwal, he's already been granted bail by the ED.
Ms. Zariwala, when we talk about this particular case, it was a case that was filed by the CBI in 2016, but the CBI had given a clean sheet as far as Mr. Khan is concerned. But that is when the ED has taken charge, and it's the claims that are being made by Mr. Khan is that he has done nothing wrong and that he is hopeful that justice, that he would get justice from the court this time around as well.
Well, clearly in this case, Aam Aadmi Party is innocent. I mean, there's nothing that they can prove against the Aam Aadmi Party, because if that is in fact the case, long ago this case would have been. It is honestly, to be frank, a case where the Aam Aadmi Party has not been accused of the right way in any matter. I mean, there has been nothing proven against them. There are no, initially none of the charge sheets have the names of these Aam Aadmi Party leaders, in any form. None of these charges hold true, even as far as the money laundering is concerned. Not a single rupee of corruption has been proven. Aam Aadmi Party is innocent in all these matters. Even the Waqf Board case, as far as Amanatullah Ji is concerned, like you rightly said, this has been ongoing since 2016. We are speaking years and years later, where, it is such a critical stage for Amanatullah Ji, because his mother-in-law is clearly sick. She needs, all the support and, every possible support from the family to heal in the process. And imagine taking Amanatullah Ji into custody at a time where his mother-in-law needs him more than ever right now. And even without any proof, I mean, this is, we all know how the ED operates. We all know that they operate without merit. We all know that they operate without any proof at all. We all know that these, are the ED, the CBI, they've all become puppets at the hand of the BJP. I mean, what is the ED even talking about? Imagine turning up 7 o'clock at your home without any proof, without any prior warning.
Proof is something that, Sanjay Singh has said there's no evidence against him. This is hooliganism as far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned. We will keep tracking the story. Thank you so much, Ms. Zariwala and Ms. Bhardwaj, for joining us on the broadcast early this morning. And of course, this is, the Aam Aadmi Party, they're claiming that this is nothing but a political vendetta. They're trying to break the party, is exactly what Mr. Khan has gone on to say, that they are trying to break the party and they will not bow down, they will not break. Mr. Khan has gone on to say that he's being harassed over the last 2 years and there's no proof against him. There's just about no evidence, clearly, that is being reiterated by other members of the Aam Aadmi Party as well. We have also, it is Sanjay Singh who's gone on to say that this is dictatorship of the Modi government. This is harassment when it comes to the Enforcement Directorate. Hooliganism is what he's called it. And it is, in fact, Manish Sisodia, who is now out on bail. He's gone on to say that the only work left as far as the Enforcement Directorate is concerned to suppress every voice that's raised against the BJP. Break it, arrest it, and put it in jail. Those who cannot be broken or those who cannot get suppressed are the ones who end up going to jail. So this is what is being said by the Aam Aadmi Party. Of course, there are a lot of reactions coming in. Well, when we talk about in fact, the lawyer who's gone on to say that this was a case that came up in 2016 by the CBI, and it is a CBI who had given a clear chit when it comes to Mr. Khan, and it is now the Enforcement Directorate who has in fact been harassing the Aam Aadmi Party leader over the last 2 years. And it is, it is Mr. Khan who's gone on to say that he's hopeful that the way he got justice in the court earlier this time too, he will get justice. This is a case that is completely fake. It is, earlier in the month of April, the court had granted bail to Khan in connection with the Enforcement Directorate's recent complaint filed against him for alleged non-attendance of the summons in the Delhi Waqf Board money laundering case. A charge sheet has been filed against 4 accused people and 1 firm. It has been alleged that 100 crore Waqf properties were given on lease illegally. It's also alleged that 32 contractual employees were appointed in the Delhi Waqf Board during the chairmanship of Mr. Khan, who flouted the rules. We have my colleague Shreya joining us from Okla, from outside the residence of Mr. Khan. Shreya, are the raids still underway? What is going on? We do know it's been now 2.5 hours since the Enforcement Directorate reached the residence of Mr. Khan, and Mr. Khan has gone on to say that he has full faith in the court and the judiciary and that he would get justice this time around as well.
That's right. So the ED search is ongoing. The Enforcement Directorate team is still inside Amanatullah's home, and we also know that they had arrived at around 6 in the morning when Amanatullah refused to open the gates for them. But then he knows for a fact that he has been accused of several serious charges of illegal recruitment and of financial misconduct during his tenure as a chairman of the Waqf Board from the year 2018 to 2022. Right now we can see police forces have been stationed outside his home in Okla, but the Delhi Assembly, and the search warrant is still ongoing. Several senior Aadmi party leaders have claimed this to be a BJP's vendetta and that they do not have any concrete proof. And Amanatullah himself has gone on to say that he has replied to all the notices sent by the Enforcement Directorate, and yet they are here. They are harassing him and trapping him in a fabricated case, and he fears that he will be arrested.
Right, we will keep tracking the story. Thank you so much, Shreya, for joining us from right outside Mr. Khan's residence, where the Enforcement Directorate raids are underway.